Welcome back to AutoCraft, episode 24. We're here at Top Tower, and today we are going to be completing the interior of the lobby. So I'm going to be working on this and getting it set up so that we have kind of a corporate setup going on in here, as well as a main entrance for those that come to shop. The first part of the episode today is going to be focused exclusively on this room, but I want to show you kind of what I set up the other day. So let's start there, and then we'll get back to working on this room. So Alex set up an elevator system here. So now this brings us to the first floor, which is beautiful. Over here we have our rental setup. So not rental. I keep saying rental, but it's not a rental. It's basically a trade-in program. So you pay 1 diamond, you trade in a broken tool, and we will repair the tool for you. The only caveat is it has to be the same enchantments and it has to be the same level. So you can't trade in a diamond tool, pay 1 diamond, and get a netherite tool. Some other things that we've added here are name tags, 1 diamond for 2. We added wood, so we have the 4 different types of wood we're getting from our tree farm now, so they're all in here. And that's the iron shop. Let's see, second floor here. And we added some pretty good tools. So for example, all these are basically fully set up. You just need to add like your sharpness or your bane of arthropods, smite, things like that. These are all set up. Just add efficiency, not efficiency, silk touch or fortune on the axe, shovel, and pickaxe. And then the armor is basically fully set up as well. You just need to add a couple more enchantments, like the helmet doesn't have respiration, or no, it does have respiration. It doesn't have aqua affinity, right? And then we don't know what type of protections people want, so we didn't add any of the protections on them. So it's just like, hey, you die, you lose your gear, cool, come here, you can buy some stuff, buy the books upstairs, and get going. But yeah, we gotta make the lobby nice and pretty, and I have some ideas about that. So I'm gonna get started on laying out kind of a concept, maybe just on the floor for now, to be honest. Just wanted to make sure that we kind of know, or I kind of know where everything's going to go, and then we will go from there. So I'll bring you guys back here shortly. So before I bring you back, I just want to say, do you ever just get in the groove of building and you forget to just stop and hit record? Because that's what I did. My bad. Well, we've completed the lobby, and I'm actually really happy with it. So this is the very first thing that people see. And I think that the combination of the quartz and the warped wood looks really good, or the white and the cyan in this case. But yeah, so you come into the lobby, you have the little like welcome reception desk. I don't know, we have to hire a welcome person. I don't want to say receptionist because I feel like they're not really a receptionist, but yeah, somebody to welcome people. And if you look over here, we got the elevator up and down. Oh, there's no sign on the downside. That's kind of interesting. Top Tower Executive Meeting Room. So we have our little room in here. This is my seat here. Right, we got a T on that wall and a T on this wall. But this is where I sit. We got some additional seats as well. Let's see. That's not complete, by the way. There is still some more that we have to do over here. I want to put like some like barrels and stuff over here, make like a little beverage area. And then on this side, do something similar, but I don't know, maybe keep food or something over here for people. So yeah, and then you go to this side and you have the executive offices. So far the offices are all empty. All we have is a light and a barrel. Alex apparently put a ender chest in his. So this is what I'm going to be working on next, right? I want to be able to get my office looking how I want it to look. And all of these walls except for this wall right here can be changed. And the reason for that is because this wall right here basically separates these two offices. So ran out of room, didn't really have the additional room to double these walls here. I wish that I could have, but unfortunately you can't. So if we want to change that wall, we're going to have to work with iron on a design that he likes as well. But yeah, I'm going to start just playing around with a little bit of how I want this to look. And then once I have some sort of a design here, I am going to get it going. I see you, Rustic. But yeah, I'll bring you guys back once I have kind of an idea of what I want to do with this room. The office has been decorated. Let's get this out of here. And bam! check it out. We did some fancy stuff for not having that much room. But yeah, this is our office now. This is where we do business things, right? So yeah, we're gonna have our little hangouts in here. And we even made a little chair for guests. But now, what I gotta do is figure out what I'm gonna do with these empty shelves, because I don't like having empty shelves. And I've already come up with a concept for at least 2 things. One of them, we have to go visit a new shop on the server, because I have not showed it off yet. And I would like to purchase from it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here to Lego's work in progress shop. Don't worry, it's not gonna stay just a cube. He has some plans for the top of the roof, but he's working on that now. And what we're gonna do is look at his little custom heads that he makes. So these are the different custom heads that he makes. These are the cost of them. So 2 diamond blocks each. He's only making limited quantities. So basically when they sell out, right? So he has created custom skins with these heads and then killed himself many, many times to actually make this happen. And then there's also an AutoCrafter of the month over here that you can bid on. So far, nobody's bid on it, but I don't think that most people have seen it yet, to be completely honest. And I'm kind of just waiting to see what other people's bids are, because he says it's a minimum 3 diamond blocks to participate. So I think for now, what we're going to do, because he has a rule that you can only buy 1 per episode or stream, and this one right here is my favorite, right? And so basically what I get to do is choose one of the 6, right? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for number 1, because why not? And we're going to put this little fella on our shelf and give Lego some diamonds for his hard work. So yeah, maybe I'll be back here buying more, but this one, as soon as I saw it, I was like, yep, I'm getting that one for sure. Honestly, I don't know if I'll buy any more of this batch. I like them, but 2 diamond blocks, it's a little bit steep. So we'll stick with the 1 for now, and let's go get that up on the shelf, as well as one other item. And I'm going to be playing with armor stands here. Hello, door. I'm going to be playing with armor stands here, so I'm not going to make you watch it just because it's a little bit of a hectic process to get it to work. So once I get it kind of complete how I want it, I will bring you back. It's done. And I'm so excited to show this to you because I don't really ever mess with armor stands. But it's beautiful. Look at it. I got a lamp. I added this instead of the little lantern. I moved the map over here to the side with the plant. I left this open because I kind of like that wall design. I'll work with iron on the in-between wall. That might change. I don't want it to change too much just because the color scheme, it matches kind of the base level of everything. I bought the little Jawa, and there's his little certificate sitting underneath him. And then I've had this dragon egg in my ender chest for, I don't know, 8 episodes, something like that, since we beat the dragon again. And I had nothing to do with it, so I put it here, and I'm very happy with that. And then I also have my little armor stand here with my extra gear, which is genius in my opinion. So welcome to my office. Let me know what you think, and if you have any recommended changes, then I would love to know. But otherwise, that's the last that we're gonna do here. The next piece that we're gonna do is kind of a 2-part. One, we need to talk to the mechanic about the bee. So I think I'm gonna jump into that first, and then he also has a new shop. So as soon as we chat with him about the bee, we're going to make our way to his new shop, check it out. I've already kind of looked at it, but I wanna bring you into kind of my plans with what he has going on. All right, he said to meet him at Roger. Hello.
Well, hey, bud.
Oh, hey.
I got your book.
You got my message.
I did.
Oh,
so I see you want to
good.
help me and my boy Roger out here.
I do. I actually, I just finished a room in my base, and it's missing something. And when I saw that Roger needed to escape, I kind of figured we can help each other out. I can protect
Yeah,
Roger.
absolutely.
You can fill a space.
All right, well, he definitely needs a safe home. So why don't you show me where that's at?
Oh, well, let's go to my base. Oh, hey, you made it.
I did, and look at this place.
Yeah, this is my my mega smelter. It's too big to really be called a super smelter.
Mega's more fitting. I like it.
But yeah, so I have these 2 rooms right here, and I built them as kind of placeholders for future projects and things, but I just didn't want to leave like a stone wall. And so I think that Roger could potentially perfectly fit in either room.
Yeah, with him facing out this way into the room. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He would absolutely fit in there. It's nice and secure, so Jason and his hunter bees can't get him. No, this is perfect.
Yeah, so what's it going to cost me for you to move him over here, or is this me rescuing Roger?
Well, partly rescuing Roger, and actually, believe it or not, our bases are, well, at least your underground portion, are pretty similar. You know what I mean? Going down the bedrock, and as you go up, you have little farms and stuff. So I actually really like your bowls. So kind of a payment or a trade as you get Roger, I'll move him in here for you. And I think I need some help with building. So if you want to head over to my base real quick, I can show you how you can help me out.
Oh, here we are.
Oh, look at that. You made it.
I did. Sorry it took me so long. I forgot which portal was yours. No, I'm just kidding.
No, there's 1,000 of them. Right here, come on up here real quick.
Oh, I love your honey. I've honestly considered breaking my middle section down and doing this.
Too far. Gotta come back down.
Oh, what? You didn't tell me that. I'm still not high enough.
Come to like the ground level.
Yeah. This one. I made it.
There you go. There you go. Proud of you. Okay. So if you look up into the sky, you see the quad 4. And if you look over to the right, you see the storage system. And I'm planning on having, on the ends of each of those little trails coming off of the circle, I'm planning on having a little pad like that. And I need someone to design something pretty to go underneath of there to help with my colors. So I'll move Roger and do that extra little project. Maybe if you can start brainstorming up some ideas, like kind of like maybe some type of floating pad or something that looks better than that just boring square. And you are definitely, when it comes to bowls or designs and cool stuff like that, you're definitely the man to go to.
Yeah. No, I'm down.
Buddy.
Deal? Shake on it?
Yeah, shake. Boom.
It's really just
listen,
punch each other on it?
Exactly. Well, listen, I appreciate you meeting with me and doing my boy Roger a solid.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I've been thinking about it for a while, and as soon as I saw that he needed to escape, I was like, I have the perfect place for this.
Good. I'm glad it worked out.
The one thing I'll tell you, and I'm going to just get right in your face for this. I am super anal, so when you put Roger in there, please, for the love of God, make him, like, in the center.
I center him, okay.
It will drive me up the wall if it is not.
All right. I got you.
What a nice guy he is. Guys, don't forget to go check out his channel because I really enjoy working with the mechanic, and him and I have some big plans for the future that we're going to be working on together. So his link is in the description. Make sure you go check him out. But what I want to do now is I want to check out the Fox Den. So this is a new shop that he just recently opened. And what I want to do is crawl through here and check this out because he's doing some kind of cool stuff over here. So first off, you come in here, there's some foxes, they're hanging out. Look how cute they are when they go to sleep. It's the cutest little thing. Anyways, so I already read the book. Basically, the book is that they'll provide multiple different things. You can adopt a fox, or you can have them build a habitat and bring you foxes. So I don't know which one I'm going to do yet. I think I might adopt a fox. I prefer to build kind of my own stuff. So I think it would be a fun experience to build a little habitat, make sure I get that approved by Fabagag, and then have them bring me a fox or two. So we're not going to pay for it right now because I don't have anywhere to put them. And one of the big things that it states in this book is that you have to have an approved habitat. So since I don't currently have an approved habitat, we're not going to order any foxes. I don't want them just being brought to nowhere. But yeah, mechanic, I love your little shop. I like the entrance too on the crawling through. It's kind of a cool experience. Anyways, we're going to head back to the base, and we are going to start working on a sugarcane farm. So I'm going to gather all the resources. I'll meet you up in the sky, and we will go from there. I'm just so used to flying to top tower. I was going there instead of going home. As the sun goes down here, we're going to start this build. And as you can see, we have 3 out of the 4 bowls in the sky. Today, this one gets completed, and we're going to be putting a sugarcane farm here up in the sky with the rest of our farms. So this will be the final of the 4 builds before we actually start work on the tower, which will connect up to these. They will not be floating, right? But I figured, thanks, Alex. Appreciate you sleeping all the time. Anyways, better to get things producing for me while I'm building my tower. So let's go ahead and get this started, and we're just gonna jump right into the time lapse from right here, and I hope that you guys enjoy. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that time lapse. So let's see if we can get in here and just kind of look at it. So if you're familiar with this design, this is Tango Tech's design. And basically what we have is a modular, stackable, elongable. I know that's not a word. I don't know the right term. I don't know. Let me think about that one. Anyways, you can add units side to side. You can add units up and down, lengthwise, horizontal, all of those things. So this is a 16 section setup. So we have 8 on top, and then we have 8 below. Honestly, because of how short it is, I didn't realize how short it was going to be. I might end up adding 2 more sections to this just to make it a little bit taller like these other farms that are around here, because it looks a little bit short and stubby. But honestly, it's been working fairly well. I sat here for about 20 minutes yesterday, just kind of doing other stuff while my character was here, and I mean, we got a good amount of sugarcane already for not even really trying, and that's kind of the whole point of this. But again, I might just double it up just to make sure that it's providing everything we need in terms of paper and sugar. I guess those are the only 2 things you use sugarcane for. But yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy with how it turned out, other than the fact that it's a little bit stubby. We're not going to add on it. We're not going to add on to it in this episode, to be completely clear. This farm is complete. You can see it's dropping sugar canes there. It's all going down into the hoppers below, and it'll just continue to run. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to touch it. I did give it like some sort of a little bit of a design on here instead of just leaving it like super plain and ugly on top. One day I might decorate all of these farms, but for now, we're going to leave it as it is. So now the next piece that we have to do before we end the episode is talk about next week's plans a little bit, as well as go do one more look at the office because I changed it slightly. Oh, I guess we could also talk about that. Let's talk about that first, because this little tiny ugly building is super temporary. I just have it here because I was tired of all the villagers that I had in all the random places. So I moved them all out of the mountains and whatnot into here. So I have a couple librarians, I have a couple farmers. Let's see, toolsmith? Weaponsmith, dang it. Toolsmith. And armorer. So yeah, that's where I buy all the tools and everything, all the diamond gear. And then I just have some things over here for trading with all of them. And then we got our 3 little villagers, librarian villagers here as well. And room to add 2 more. All of these have been found as zombie villagers. I haven't bred any of these up. So yeah, just as I find them, I kind of turn them over. I might end up bringing those 2 that are down in the bottom there that really mess up the feng shui of the storage room and put them in these 2 slots here. But we'll see. That's just one of those annoying things that I have to do. So the other thing you might have noticed in the time lapse, or maybe you didn't, is that this mountain right here is gone, right? So I spent probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours just mining this away by hand. I kept all the resources over here. It actually came in handy because Bash and Iron used a bunch of the stone to work on their place. But yeah, I also dug out 8 beacon, well 9 if you count the central beacon, around this area so that I have haste in every single area because all of these mountains have to go. This one right here is the one I'm least looking forward to because it's massive. But we'll take care of it. You know, we'll knock it down, and once we do it, it'll be like the rest of these are not too terrible. But yeah, I mean, just some planning in terms of the little village that I want going here. You can see how far down all of this has to go. I don't think I'm going to flatten it all completely right away. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on sections, right? Wherever I try to put a build, I'm going to work on terraforming that specific area. But a lot of that is due to the sheep being massive and sitting in this giant hole that I don't want it to be sitting in. So I want this to look more like it's supposed to be at that level versus like the staircase. And yeah, we got a lot of work to do over here, honestly. But yeah, let's go over to the office and do one last little visit there. I believe Bash is done with his office as well, so we can take a look at that, show that off, and then yeah, we'll call it an episode. So I'll meet you at top tower. All right, guys, so you can see I didn't make too many changes here, but I did add a laptop per Clumsy's request. He said that I was missing a laptop in here, which I fully agreed with him. I also changed the map, as you can see on this wall. It is now a map of my base area, all filled in with the newly created sugarcane farm. So this map will obviously get updated as the season progresses. Hopefully we'll have a ridiculously cool looking village here by the end of the season. That's kind of the goal. But you can just see how absolutely massive that sheep is, just hanging out. So yeah, Bash actually was the one that came up with the idea of putting our base maps up there. And I am not going to spoil his or Alex's offices, in which they have already created. Alex's, I believe, is already going to be in his episode prior to this one coming out. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed it, getting to try new things with the armor stands, getting to create the 4th floating bowl, final floating bowl, thank God. But yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. Like, subscribe, do all those fun things, and bye. Also, if you didn't notice, we got a new title card courtesy of Bash, so check out his channel as well. Thanks, Bash.